Hello! Welcome back. So one of the really harmful things we people do to our mental health is having bad ways we process things. Like we tried something and it didn't turn out as we wished, then we jump to self-sabotaging thoughts like I'm a failure, I'm a loser, I messed everything up. We often don't realize we're doing it. It's become automatic and immediate. This is another part of our overgeneralization thinking problem, right? People like to think in all or nothing, in black or white, but we should be thinking in spectrums, in proper probabilities and nuances, and use more accurate words, accurate thoughts, accurate levels, weights to describe what happened. I can share how we can perhaps do that in better processing the specific negative thoughts I just mentioned. For example, if we lost at a competition, and this applies for many other scenarios too, rather than thinking, I'm a failure, I'm a loser, we can, first take some deep breaths in and out, and then think something like, I didn't win this time, which is so disappointing, considering I thought I tried really hard, but I won't identify myself as a failure. I just need to figure out what things I'm doing wrong and what things other people are doing right and learn from them and better prep for next time. And I did a bit worse than last time, which is disappointing, but still, that's not that bad. There's also a component of luck in competitions and in doing anything, so I couldn't control that aspect. And you know what? In life, there will inevitably be a lot of disappointments, but in order to grow, as with every human being, we will inevitably deal with disappointments that just comes with trying anything and from things not turning out as we want. This is just one of those times in the long life I'll have. I've had things in life I was good at too, remember that? I need to not let this incident define me as a failure or a loser. For every successful person, they've also had countless failures in their journey to get to where they were. So I need to be humble and know I'm not the exception. Keep calm and carry on. I got this. Oh, and also, I need to treat myself with grace and love, just as how I'd advise my close people and my children or future children to do the same. If I don't, then I'd be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I can't just tell them not to have such negative self-talk while I do to myself. No. And how I talk about myself and think about myself will pass on to my beloved children, and so I will not be a bad influence. Yeah. In that alternative, we acknowledge the feelings, the disappointment, rather than deny or suppress them, while trying to learn from the experience and improve on things we can control, while seeing the forest from the trees, while not burying ourselves into such a low point, especially with a sprinkle of fun, dramatic humor. Humor is so important in life. All this as opposed to thinking black or white, like if black is a failure and white is the best and the winner, which them both the black and white are not true. We need in between, gray, nuanced, longer thoughts rather than jumping to black or white, which are quite factually incorrect. And as for the thought, I mess everything up, like while getting to know a potential romantic partner, you feel you made them feel uncomfortable, so they seem to have lost interest in you. We can rather think something like, that didn't go well. I wonder where it went wrong. When did her responses to me start changing? Maybe that's what I did poorly, or maybe not. Anyhow, I should keep this in mind and not make the same mistake next time. This really, really sucks. I was very interested in her. But you know what? In life, we humans will inevitably make mistakes. And trial and error is important for learning, for growth, for not just me, but everyone. So yeah, a lot of us talk to ourselves like this. So hopefully the examples I shared of how we could rather process it in our heads instead could serve as potential alternatives and could help you. And remember, we're stronger than we think. I often try to remind myself of that as well. If you related to what was said today, what experiences made you tell yourself you're a failure, a loser, or messer-upper of everything? And how did you healthily or unhealthily process it? I'm sure many people will be able to relate. And see you in the next video.